What's up, money growers? Jacob back here with another video coming to you guys today. This is going to be kind of a fun one, right? So we do talk some stuff here on the channel where it does get, a bit more serious with some things about talking about business and finance and things it can take from you, having bad credit scores, bad financial habits, and, just some of those kinds of things. Obviously, I talk things too here. A lot of the stuff is, good credit cards you can get, rewards you can get, points, cash back, sign-up bonuses, things like that. Things about managing your money well, or just showing financial options to people, because a lot of people just don't realize the options they have in the financial world, because it is a massive space, to say the least. Obviously, on this channel so far, I've been focusing a lot on credit, but there's plenty of other topics in the world of finance too that people can cover. So today we're going to be actually just talking about 7 things you didn't know you could buy with a credit card. So go ahead, hit the thumbs up button. A lot of you guys have been great about doing that, and you're helping the channel grow really quickly here, and I do appreciate it. So let's just talk about this. So the first thing you can do that you can actually buy with a credit card in some places is lottery tickets. Now, this is actually in 21 states that allow you to buy lottery tickets with credit cards. Sorry guys, it's getting kind of late here and I'm still filming. So where you can buy lottery tickets with credit cards. So those states are Arizona, California, Colorado, Delaware, Indiana, Idaho, Illinois, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Michigan, Missouri, Nebraska, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Dakota, Vermont, and Washington. So those are the 21 states that will actually allow you to buy lottery tickets there. There are 6 states that don't even have a state lottery at all. So those are Alabama, Alaska, Hawaii, Mississippi, Utah, and good old Nevada, where I live here in Las Vegas. Nevada doesn't have a state lottery because we obviously have the casinos, and the casinos definitely don't want people going to lottery when they can, gamble at the casino, right? So from state to state, it can obviously vary. So these 6 states don't even have a lottery, and then the other states, so they're about 27 states, either 23, you cannot use a credit card to buy lottery tickets. So the states are actually almost 50-50. If you look at the split between that don't allow it and that do allow it, and then, removing the ones who don't even have a lottery. Now, one thing to know though, if you are in a state where you can buy lottery tickets, you're probably not going to be earning any points on your credit card. Okay, because gambling is not a points category when it comes to these credit cards. It's usually not one of those where you can actually go and get any points for, like a sign-up bonus or something like that. If you could, then probably a lot of people hitting more sign-up bonuses. Just getting their credit card, and going down to the casino and using that to hit their cash back bonus. Also, another thing, it's probably not a great idea either for your long-term financial success to be using debt to finance gambling. For most people, that's probably not going to work out pretty well, so down the road. So just keep that in mind. Second thing we'll talk about that you can actually buy with a credit card that you didn't know is actually a down payment on a car. And I know, because I've actually done this personally on a vehicle. I put $5,000 down on a vehicle one time. And it was with my flagship card with Navy Federal. And they were saying that was this dealership, that was the most they would allow to be put down on a car. And I've seen some videos before about buying a car with a credit card. There's a YouTube channel. He's also here in Las Vegas. The guy's name is Lucky. His channel is called Automotive Life. And he did a good video talking about if you're the person buying the car with a credit card, and your perspective, and how it could be possible, but also the dealer's side about accepting somebody buying a car with a credit card, and the risk involved with that. So it's kind of interesting to see that scenario of buying a car with a credit card and the possibility of doing that. But nonetheless, you can put down a down payment so you can get at least part of it paid for. So that's what I did, and I got 10,000 points for using my flagship card. So I got $100 back for putting down that $5,000 deposit. Now, third thing you can buy with a credit card is actually a bank account. So some banks will allow this to take place. What percent? I don't know. I would say, though, it's probably less than half. I'm just going to guess that it's not the majority of banks that will allow you to fund a new account with a credit card. But nonetheless, I mean, heck, it could be an easy way if you're trying to hit some sort of sign-up bonus or try to get some cash back option on a card that you just got. So, that's something you could look into especially if you're going to get a credit card and you need a new bank account, or you want to get a new bank account somewhere anyway. It could be a way to double whammy, right? And some banks, heck, even give you a bonus for opening a bank account with them. So whether it would actually give you a bonus and allow you to do it with a credit card, I don't know. but there are some ways and some things in the world of finance where you can actually get some more value out of your money if you do a little research on it. So the fourth thing that you can actually pay with a credit card, and this is going to be a minority of places too, it's actually college tuition. So there are some schools that will accept a credit card to pay for tuition. That'd be one place where, with the cost of tuition as high as it is, and the fact that I don't know how many years it was going up. I mean, it was pretty bad when I was in college, and student loans and student loan debt, and it's only gotten even worse. So, I mean, you should be able to get a crap ton of points doing that, though. Depending on the tuition, depending on how often you pay, the limit on your credit card, you should be able to get a crap ton of points if you're able to pay tuition and still get points for that. I mean, my gosh, with the cost of tuition in some places. So, hey, if you're a parent and that's how you're paying for your kids' tuition, you got the money to pay it off right away. I mean, your child could be, I guess, going to college, getting a degree, and using those points to go on your next cruise, right? So the fifth one we're going to talk about here is your rent or your mortgage. And you can do this with a service called Plastiq. I always thought it was Plastique because they spell it with a Q. But Plastiq is the name of it. So it allows you to actually pay things with a credit card that oftentimes you normally wouldn't. So that is probably more common for a mortgage, because some people, you can pay rent with a credit card. Just depends on the place. Some places may accept it, some may not. I've paid rent with a credit card before, so it just kind of depends on the landlord or the property manager and how they're willing to do things. But yeah, rent or mortgage, you can pay with a credit card. Taxes, you can pay with a credit card. I've done this one time, and I don't know that I'll do it again, because they do charge a fee, that 3% fee when you pay with a credit card. But I was like, I'll take the points. I'll get the sign-up bonus. I think with the sign-up bonus, I did end up coming out ahead. But generally speaking, I don't know if I'm going to do that again. But you can pay taxes with a credit card. It is very much possible to do. I have done it myself. And then the seventh one is going to be medical bills. So medical bills you can pay oftentimes, again, just depending on the facility, with a credit card. So, and this is something I've never paid. Well, I mean, I have, now, but there was a time where I had some medical bills, and then I actually had to go on a payment plan because I didn't have all the money to pay for it up front right away. So just know that oftentimes with medical bills, you can work out some kind of payment plan, some kind of, options and that kind of thing. And when I did it, there was no interest or anything on mine. I just had to say, hey, I can pay you, X amount of this for this many months, because I had, was it 2 different visits? And each visit was a bill from the hospital, and or from the facility, and a bill from the doctor. So I remember having to actually set up a payment plan. At the time, I was all gung-ho Dave Ramsey. So, could have got some points, could have got some more benefit with my card if I had had credit cards to use at the time. But at that time, I was real deep into the world of Dave Ramsey and paying off debt and cutting up your credit cards, and just using a debit card for everything and that kind of thing. So needless to say, I've kind of switched gears a little bit from those years of my life, but it was helpful for getting out of debt without a doubt. So these are some things that you can buy with a credit card. If there's something I missed, definitely tell me about it down in the comments section below. So this is just kind of a fun, silly video, nothing too serious about credit cards or business, but maybe there's some helpful hints or helpful tips in here and some advice for you guys that you pulled out of it. If you did, I'm glad to hear that you pulled some advice from this. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I do appreciate you being so awesome. Go ahead, hit the like button. That is going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys again soon.